Hey, good morning. It's James here from Intellis Search. Today's 2 Minute Tuesday. It's actually on a Wednesday, but it was a bank holiday here on Monday, so I'm a day late. Hope you don't mind. One of the questions that we received after putting the kind of missive out on LinkedIn was really how we saw the state of the recruitment market at the moment. I know we did something kind of very early on in the COVID piece that was a bit more of a kind of how we saw it playing out, but I thought it'd be great to give you some actuals and some figures and some sort of measurables from within our business that can show you that the market, I think, is really quite good at the moment given our situation. So the last 4 placements that we have done have all been completed via video conference and telephone interview. The last 3 candidates that we had placed, they still started. They were just onboarded remotely, which was fantastic. And in fact, I talked to one particular client of ours who talked about a 3-month contractor that will never see the inside of the corporate HQ, which I think was really telling given these difficult times. So people are still moving. 3 kinds of companies as I see it, probably oversimplifying it. The first company is the company that will hire regardless. They began before COVID, they can kind of initiate the process during COVID, and they are going to move ahead and hire without that face-to-face meeting. They've got great processes, they're very confident in their procedures, strong due diligence, and they're going to hire regardless. So that's one type of company. The other type of company is a company that is going to hire but just wants to get to the face-to-face stage. So maybe they started during this lockdown period, or maybe it began before, and they're just going to hold out just so they can put eyes on the candidate in a face-to-face situation. If you're in this process, be patient, and hopefully that will come to fruition for you sooner rather than later, and hopefully sooner rather than later for all of us. Third type of company is that organisation that simply isn't going to hire this year. We've seen a proportion of organisations and companies just say, look, we're going to sit tight until this becomes clearer. So I don't think that represents a third of the market. Maybe it represents 20% of the market. But all the same, those companies aren't going to progress. I think if I was a company looking to recruit right now, I'd be looking to go to market. I think there are some great candidates available that have been made redundant and laid off for no fault of their own. And I think it's a great time to swoop and pick these people up. So those that have the most foresight, and again, as I said, confidence in their own process and procedures, could find themselves getting some really great people on board. From a video conference interview perspective, there are thousands of Zoom tutorials, I guess, now as to how best to approach interviewing via video conference. I've just two kind of bits of advice I'd offer is to stay confident throughout the interview. You're not going to receive the kind of those non-verbal assurances, those sort of smiles and those kind of literal thumbs up on occasion. People are going to be looking at their screen. People are going to be waiting for their colleague to speak. It's a very unnatural process for everyone concerned. So stay confident in your own answer. Give them time to formulate a response, and again, just be very, very confident in your preparation. A good tip, I think, if you could put some Postits behind your screen, so if you have a tendency to talk quickly, just something behind your screen that tells you to breathe and slow down. You can really take advantage of this situation as well, and it should help you get over any nerves you have that might manifest in a more face-to-face kind of situation. So again, preparation is king here. It's definitely a competition, so it's who's best on the day most of the time. So please do prepare and be confident in what you're presenting to the company. If we can help with anything, reach out to us. Chris and I will dive back into some of the questions that we were asked last week, and we'll have something with you hopefully next week, maybe the week after. But either way, reach out to us if we can help, and have a great week. We'll hopefully speak soon.